I'm learning that devotion isn't just prayer, it's how gently you choose yourself every day. No matter how much healing you do, the job's never done. We are constantly and consistently evolving, especially if you're watching this and we've aligned. I'm sure you're always evolving to the point where you feel like, damn, I just became this version of me and I'm already shifting again. Slowing down is so important, especially when you are multi-dimensional. Peace, love, and abundance. It is your girl, Sister Soull with two L's, the cosmic euphoric goddess. And those two L's stands for lessons and love. Now, if you are new here, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to align with you. I'm happy to have you here. And if you are returning, I appreciate your support and check in with me. Y'all be acting a little shy, but I get it. I actually don't get it. And that's okay. But you are loved anyway, and I appreciate you anyway. But as I was saying, slowing down has saved me so much these days, especially being in a new era of my life, the womb of becoming, and this being chapter one, the in between. Before I even get deep into that, slowing down allows me to return home to myself every day. Like this life that we live is about choices. It's built up on choices. How you choose to wake up every day and choose yourself is going to look different. You know what I mean? And sometimes accepting that our best will look different is a little challenging because you just want to go all in, especially when you're a visionary. You have all these ideas and you have so many ideas and so many creative avenues to the point where you do nothing sometimes. It's like you have so many things you want to do to the point you do nothing. You know what I mean? And in this time of my life, I've realized like, dang, I've come so far, being a Navy veteran and being on the go all the time. And let me tell y'all this, I didn't have a job that was as easy as, signing paperwork and doing this. No, y'all, I'm standing watch. I'm driving the ship. I'm painting the ship. I'm working with the Marines in the well deck. I was doing something all the time. If I wasn't working, I was studying, or I was working out, or I was helping somebody else, like I just never had a chance to slow down. So slowing down has been something that has been challenging to me, and I'm just grateful that I get to choose myself every day. I get to choose to live the life that aligns with who I am and not my past, or not the generational trauma that's been passed down, and doing it with grace and doing it with the knowing that it's a choice. Being womb led and spirit led is something that I feel like is not just for me, it's for all the women that came before me as well, and those that will come after me, because we have been programmed. Like, even before me going to the military, I was always a hustler. I was always a grinder. I always gave 110%, even when I didn't know how or where the strength was coming from. I was just always all or nothing, but not in the healthiest way. And so when I got into womb wisdom a few years back, it completely changed my life, because it like confirmed everything that I knew I felt in my soul. I felt like, I know I ain't supposed to be doing all this. Like, there's no way women are supposed to be going this hard on their cycle. And there's no way we are just these emotional creatures that lack emotional intelligence, and it's crazy, and all these different things society puts on us and labels they give us. So it's like everything that I had felt, even as a child, was verified and confirmed and validated through womb wisdom. So living a womb led life, I'm even learning now, like with me recalibrating and me being in a different space of my life, being in the in between, I'm learning that it's going to look different. It's going to look different. And when I say it's going to look different, I mean even my routines will look different. Even when I'm going to sleep and waking up, it's all going to look different. But as long as I'm staying grounded within myself and listening to my body, that is what matters. I see this vision. I've always seen this vision of my life, of me being on tour, me traveling a lot, me running groups, and being connected to different creatives and writing books and being on panels. Like, y'all, this is not anything new. It's just I've been gaining more clarity, and allowing myself to enjoy the pleasure of life. So, and resting more. So I'm starting to see puzzle pieces coming together, but I am absolutely in the in between right now. I don't know what exactly my next steps are. I don't know where I'm moving to. I don't know anything. I like and that sounds so crazy to the past version of me. Like, my ego just jerked a little bit, but a deep breath. But like, I don't know. I am literally in a room. I'm in a space where becoming is happening. I'm not in a waiting room. I'm in the becoming room. Like, I'm learning how to be free. I'm learning how to be liberated. As many times as you may come back to yourself and come home to yourself, it is going to look different. It's going to be more empowering every time you return home. And that's what I'm learning. Like, we are consistently grieving as we evolve, and I feel like we don't give ourselves enough grace for that. Um, because evolution is cool, but I'm sure sometimes you miss those times where you did wear the rose colored glasses, or you did hide, because it seemed easier. And in all reality, it wasn't easier, which is why you keep choosing to show up, which is why you keep choosing yourself, because that is more to life. That you're meant to be soft and sensual and liberated and free and loved for who you are, And that's why I chose to just take this day, because this is my devotional Friday. And I was like, let me just take this day. This is my first weekend here back at home in Tampa, and I haven't been to the beach. Every time I've come home, y'all, for the past almost 10 years, I never go to the beach. And that's the only place that I usually want to go. And so this was me choosing myself and knocking out all the noise and just doing what it is that my soul wanted to. And I honestly realized that I can't live inland anymore. I belong near the water. I belong near the ocean. I belong free and able to flow and breathe. And I can definitely say that water is my medicine. Water is an altar for me. No matter if it's the ocean or river or a lake or me drinking my water or taking a shower, water is medicine for me. Now, I want to go back to me saying that I don't know what is next for me, and how I feel like the in between isn't a waiting room, it's more so a becoming room, a recalibration room, should I say. Um, I really do feel like that. I feel like we always think we have to know everything or need to figure things out. And all reality, it already be figured out for us. Like, I can't tell you how this level of surrender for me has made me so uncomfortable. Like, if I'm being completely honest, as someone who has always known what's next because she was always deep in control and very hyper independent, I am uncomfortable right now, but I'm even learning to enjoy being uncomfortable, because I know I want to live a supernatural life. And by that, I mean, I want God to do things that doesn't make sense when you think about it logically. I want God to move in my life where things that may take years pops up in hours, pops up in minutes. The clarity, the my intuition, my devotion, my alignment, you know what I mean? So it's like, knowing that that's the life I'm meant to live, I have no choice but to be okay with being uncomfortable, and that doesn't mean I don't have my emotions, but even when I feel my emotions, I've been doing so much better with journaling and alchemizing and transmuting. It's like I wow myself at how much I've been growing and blooming. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the past week, 2 weeks, I wasn't so hard on myself. Like, I was allowing myself to eat things that I enjoy without overindulging, because that be the main thing. Nobody say you can't eat and have fun and have a drink and do that. But it's all about self-control and remembering to listen to your body, trusting the softness and realizing that you're becoming in real time. Like, when you're breathing and you're moving throughout life, you are literally becoming with every breath. And remembering that and staying grounded in that, for me, it allows me to say, like, girl, what are we being so serious for? Like, life is literally a game. How do you want to play it? Do you want to be one of those people that throw the remote control, or you want to be one of those people that realize that last play you just did or that last button combination you just did didn't work, so we're going to try a new one? You know what I mean? Like, learning that every step you take is literally refining you. It's not punishment. You're simply learning how to break cycles that weren't taught to you, learning to break cycles that truly aren't your own. So when you're the first to do it and you are the blueprint, there's going to be times where you want to look on other people's page and look and see, oh, let me see if that answer works. But you have to remember, you are you for a reason. And as I'm talking to you guys, these are things that I tell myself because I am me for a reason. And I will get up and choose myself every day because fell in love with choosing myself. Because I went so long with living under a mask and being surrounded by so much hate and anger, and people are evil. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but people are evil, and I've seen that firsthand, how people are just ugly in the inside, and a lot of them can be so beautiful on the outside, but who they are at the core is just nasty and rude. And so being able to allow myself to be who I truly am and wear my kindness as armor, my softness as a crown, and my liberation as a form of life feels so good. And I'm so grateful to have these moments where I am simply just in awe with myself rather than feeling like, oh my goodness, I need to figure this out. I need to do this. I need to do that. All I need to do is show up, be, and allow God to move within my life. And that's all I want to do. And that's all I will do. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment if it aligns. I love y'all, soul flowers. Remember who you are, and remember to show them who you are. You owe it to yourself to choose yourself. You owe it to yourself to give yourself the love that you deserve before you go out there trying to look for it in other people. Just like you find the beauty in the trees and the flowers and the butterflies, that is only a reflection of the beauty within yourself. So stay grounded in that. And remember that you always have you. You are always divinely guided, aligned, and protected. Okay, bye.